How would you respond if someone told you that they masturbate to the thought of you? Who it is gonna make a big difference. Mila Kunis? I've never been more excited. My cousin David? Thanksgiving is ruined. What about your other cousin you didn't know about, Mila Kunis? Your cousin Mila Kunis thinks you're hot. Roll Tide. I just eat my first whore. Pixar GTFO. Take your damn r/angry upvote and gtfo. It's not about the yees that you whore, but the yeets that you yote. She could be my damn mom and I wouldn't gaff. I'd break my arms in a heartbeat. I'm surprised Pornhub hasn't made a film of this story yet. Actually, they probably have, and I just haven't come across it yet. Yeah, the girl that plays the mom has nice teeth, whitest ones I ever came across. Let's be honest here. I'd like to think I could say something funny or smooth or both, but in reality I know I'd end up stammering some gibberish and making an already awkward situation even more awkward. Oops. This is the only true answer. Had a female student visit me during office hours and told me she touched herself at night thinking of me. Not wanting to lose my job, I stuttered my way through telling her it was not appropriate and have a wonderful day or something along those lines. Though I did masturbate several times that week remembering that moment and picturing her doing it. I feel like every professor has that fantasy at some point or another. Don't say the quiet part out loud. You know Jimmy from the math department has been going to the student bars again, and he doesn't understand the difference between normal hormones and lawsuit. I also mix them up sometimes. Have definitely sent someone my hormone instead of lawsuit. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I teach high school, and it has made lots of porn completely unwatchable for me. The whole schoolgirl in a short skirt motif used to be sexy. Now it's just uncomfortable. I meant college professors, as their students are actually of legal age. Not to be pedantic, but a high school student can also be of legal age depending on country. And a college student might not be. Source. Started college as a minor. 16 plus here equals legal uncomfortable? It's 14 plus in China. It's also inappropriate because of the power imbalance. As long as you hold power over someone, sex with them is completely inappropriate regardless of their age. Does that mean the president or prime minister should abstain until they leave office? What if you're king? That's for life. Kings can do whatever the fuck they want. I declare prima nocta. Whoever. I also masturbate to the thought of me. If I were not Diogenes, I would also masturbate to the thought of Diogenes. Is this r/unexpected salmonella? Nah, I knew about all the famous Diogenes quotes before I found his channel. Philosophy FTW. My man. Not just another minor philosopher, the original shit-posting philosopher himself. Behold, I have brought you a man. I wish it were as easy to banish hunger by rubbing my belly. That would be pretty sweet. I'd be polite and masturbate back. Right at the spot. Middle of the bus homeless guy. Yeah, I wank to UPM_me_booty_photos. Asterisk UNZIPS asterisk. Asterisk FROM back of the bus sigh. Well, if we are being honest. UNZIPS asterisk. Asterisk DRIVING the bus asterisk EXCITED raptor noises. Unzips asterisk. Not sure if it's being home with nothing to do when I'm not at work because of the quarantine, drinking all day, or what, but I laughed at this harder than I have anything in a long time. A long time. I think my cooking's awesome. Police officer stops the bus. Everybody, freeze. Unzips. Sounds like a new porno. Wonk bus. Willy Wanker and the Cream Factory. Some Italian dude. Asterisk UNZIPSDICK asterisk. It would depend. Stranger that I see occasionally at the grocery store comes up to me and says it. Creepy. Friend with whom I can talk frankly with. Flattering. Someone I'm interested in or attracted to. Hot as fuck. I felt this in my bones. I think you mean bones singular. You don't know if they only have one. Doesn't everybody have bones? Whatever happened to double dick dude? He got outed as a fake because he kept making his dicks longer. He got outed as a fake because he kept making his dicks longer. You can do that. them, I masturbated while thinking of you. Me, trust me, you can do better. Oh, honey. Honey no. What on earth were you thinking? Of you. Baby girl, what is you doing? Delete nephew. Masturbate on the thought of they masturbating to me. Have done this. Went well. Laughed and realized, have also done this. I've always dreamed of finding a woman weird enough that we could be masturbating to the thought of the other thinking about fact that the we masturbate to the thought of us masturbating to the though of them thinking of us while masturbating. I may be a bit too high for a dit RN. Not sure if that's possible. As I don't use drugs, I often feel like I'm not high enough for a dit, if I'm being honest. Oh, I don't use drugs, I smoke weed. Sorry for my misunderstanding. Underrated comment describing Reddit. The dude apologized to me. The world is absurd. Tesla loved a pigeon. A pigeon. Nikola Tesla loved a pigeon as a woman. Look that shit up. I'm an instance of mental energy riding a meat suit tripping sideways through 4 dimensions of space-time, reflecting all kinds of radiation back into space, traveling millions of miles per hour, able to perceive an infinitesimal portion of the imperceivably vast universe in which I find myself completely by chance, my very being the result of actions of those who themselves were the result of actions of others, and so far back down the line without my input or consent all the way back to the big motherfucking bang man. So a few arbitrary measurements after a complete stranger pushed me out of her vagina and into the world without my consent or foreknowledge, without warning or disclosure, to think that someone else might care what plant I use to alter my perceptions of reality is downright comical. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Dude, this is word for word something I would type out when I'm high, haha. Depends on who it is. This is the response. If it's a person you find attractive, that's certainly flattering. Why keep it as a fantasy, though? Let's see about making it a reality. This is the response. If it's a person you find unattractive, that's certainly flattering. I usually think about toasters. MMM. Yeah, sexy toasters. This is the response. If it's a person you shouldn't find attractive, but do. That's, look, I'm going to send you a text message later tonight. I'll have been masturbating to the possibility of something happening between you and me, and I'll be in a state of mind which makes me think that playing with fire is a good idea. This is the response. If it's a person you should find attractive, but don't. That's nice, dear. This is the response. If it's a random homeless guy on the bus. Yes, I know. I'm one of the people who put that chip in your brain. You think of me because I want you to think of me. The next time that you do, you'll also think of toasters. You okay, buddy? Do you need someone to talk to that isn't me? Sounds like you might need a toaster IDK. That's nice, dear. Toasters are pretty hot. I masturbated in one once. Never fork your toasters, kids. Do you know how to turn a spoon into a fork? Open up the drawers. Did y'all see the Reddit cum box story? Can't be worse than the cum coconut story. It's fucking weird. You feel complimented, but realize you don't want to sit next to your cousin at Thanksgiving. R/oddly specific. Maybe you do though. If my cousin told me that shit, I'd be all over her. Maybe she can show me what she means too. Found the kid from Alabama. Not necessary. Alabama is pretty common in the Arab world. Irabama. Kim Jong-il. Sweet home Irabama, take me home. Middle Eastern roads.